T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
The #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. That is right. How is everyone doing tonight? I am very excited to get into tonight because, you see a lot of interesting things online. And, it was very, very interesting, Santana. What did what did you think? Of course, Salt Shakkas in the building. The most dominating tag team in women's wrestling talk history.
Of course. I mean, Monday Night Raw has been very eventful lately. It really has. I mean, there's nothing that we can really say that hasn't just been like, I don't know. There has been a lot that transpired tonight that I'm really ready to dive into. I really am.
And it was actually good. Like, honestly, I don't know. Monday Night Raw has been actually pretty good the last 2 weeks. We had a lot of moments, but let's get right on into it. First and foremost, excuse me. I mean, listen, Riddle, he seemed very upset. Like,
he got a really good promo. And it's like with this promo, we kind of get to see a different side of Riddle that a lot of people probably have not seen before, which I think is actually great. I think the thought of Randy's absence is going to allow us to see this solo career of Riddle. Not want to say more serious, but a more determined one who wants revenge. This is a way to set up Riddle challenging Roman at Money in the Bank. I mean, this has to be the way to go because with what happened on Friday, I mean, Randy being taken out and now it's just Riddle by himself up against the Bloodline. He's gunning for Roman. He really is. He's gunning for Roman, and Riddle's not a bad wrestler either. Honestly, if we're being honest, Riddle is amazing in the ring. I would have to say that this is probably one of the best promos he's cut in a very, very long time. One of the best promos that he's cut. And it kind of makes you want to really just pay attention to what's next to come as they start building up for Money in the Bank.
I know, because Money in the Bank is right around the corner, and I mean, we're on the brinks of Hell in a Cell. So, but tonight he did have some backup dealing with the Usos. Now the Usos decided they wanted to bring in Sami Zayn,
Her cousin.
who, listen, that entrance, he was killing it. Okay. But they took on the Street Profits and Riddle. And
Hmm.
of course, the Street Profits and Riddle did pick up that win. And,
Yeah.
like, I want to know what Roman is going to have to say about, the Usos.
Losing. I mean, it's kind of crazy because, like, you would honestly think that the Usos would kind of have an upper hand, but
Mhm.
technically, I mean, the reason why they lost was because Sammy got pinned. They ditched
Right.
Sammy. They left Sammy out there, like during the match, towards the end of the match, to get RKO'd, and then 1, 2, 3 with the pin. And obviously, we can kind of see that for a fact that Riddle is going to be trying to take out the bloodline one by one to get to Rome.
Mm,
He's coming for the bloodline, and whoever is associated with the bloodline, anything of that nature, he's coming for all of you until he gets his hand on Roman.
I can't wait.
Because Roman's the reason why Randy isn't here. So yeah, they left the table's ass to get pinned. Sammy is from the
Anyway,
bloodline. That's that long distance cousin from
uh,
Ireland. I mean
I'm
Canada.
just happy to see the Street Profits.
Yeah, since they were on main event, it's
Hmm.
just I don't. You mean I don't. I don't know what it is that they're not doing with the Street Profits.
Hmm.
I think that maybe some way down the line, I don't want to say the Street Profits will go heel,
Hmm.
but there have been some hints of a heel turn between the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean, there's no way that they should not be having the same treatment as a New Day.
Yeah.
They're so good. They're great on the mic. They have a lot of charisma.
Hmm.
They have a lot of star power. I don't know what it is.
Uh, I don't know either, honestly, because if you think about it, they could easily be champions, you
They
know,
could.
but of course it's in unification. But listen, I don't know. I feel like everything that has transpired over these past couple weeks has just kind of just been everything's just been up in the air.
It
Um,
has.
you know, I want to ask because I personally don't, I didn't really care for the segment, but I know that at the end it got a little more juicier.
Mhm.
But this was a lot going on.
Well,
And of course the Mysterios came out at the end and everything. But I want to know why the hell we got King's Court going on. Who asked for that?
I don't know what was the purpose of that. Like, why did they have Jerry to come out there to do King's Court with Veer and try
Loser.
to crack these little, like, very much Google.com jokes or whatever? Like, it was a weird segment, and none of the jokes that he was saying were funny.
None of them.
By no means necessary. It was just really, it was real, real corny. It was just like, okay, this is very forceful. Like, I understand you're trying to get something out of Veer or whatever to kind of have something with this thing with the Mysterios and whatnot.
Hmm.
But it was awful. It was trash. I really wish they stopped trying to utilize this man to be like, it's awful.
It
It's
is. It's getting like what's the point?
there
Like,
is
why was he here? There was no point. But
mhm.
the Mysterios came in, did what they wanted to do. And excuse me. Like, I don't know. I just thought the whole thing was really random. Everybody in the whole damn thing was random, to be honest.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I can understand how the start of the segment is very random to have the King's Court, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand where it continues the storyline between Veer and the Mysterios. Obviously, the Mysterios want
Mm,
revenge because Veer had took them both out. It was gone for a little minute. Veer was still, dominating and destroying all of these local talents
yeah.
that he get his hands on. So now we're back to the Mysterios, and I mean, of course, who knows where this could really go to. This could maybe be on a pre-show for Hell in a Cell. Who knows? There still is some
Mm,
build up that has to be going on for these guys, and maybe. I don't think Veer will lose, but I do
Mm,
think that a lot of people are expecting Dominic to turn on Ray. But what if Ray turns on Dominic? Well, Ray's never been a heel before in WWE.
right.
Like Ray's never always been a face in WWE. Always been a face. He's never been a heel. So unless he come out like he was with the with the 50 animals, and hey, he might be on to something. Cause young Ray, like I said, could still ruin my life if possible.
I don't know. That is funny as hell because it's like the whole turn thing has everybody just in
A frenzy.
their own, you know, their own frenzy and stuff. And so it just to me, I don't know. If it ever happens, I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't laugh. But
I'm gonna
Mysterio's
laugh.
he's never been like Ray's never been at any point has Ray ever been um, a heel.
Not
And
in
so
WWE.
if we see that, it would throw a lot of people off.
It
Honestly.
would.
It would, honestly. Um but yeah, I mean that was it for that, honey, because that segment was blah blah blah. Um let's move on to this whole honey, Chad Gable versus Ezekiel. And of course, you know, I don't even to be honest, I don't even know who won this match.
I think Ezekiel won,
Uh-huh.
and Chad was just very upset about that. And of course, Kevin Owens and Otis was out there, and Kevin
Mhm.
Owens came out and whatnot, and he just declared the fact that they was going to have a match at Hell in a Cell, because obviously Kevin just can't seem to get over the fact that this is Ezekiel. There we
Mm.
go. It's Ezekiel. I know you're saying trying to pinpoint, like, no, this is Elias, but this is Ezekiel.
Yep.
Come on now.
I don't know. I'm
Let
starting
it
to
go.
believe that this might be Ezekiel, but I don't know. I need Elias to come out and prove himself because right now I don't know. All I know is whoever this man is, he will have to answer to this challenge, regardless.
Whoever this man is, this is Ezekiel. Like, I don't know what y'all problem is. Like, this is Ezekiel. Like, what are you guys like getting at? This is Ezekiel. What? I don't know what more do y'all want. That is Ezekiel. What more are you looking for? There's nothing left.
Mm.
Okay? This is Ezekiel. Y'all need to get over it and go about your business.
I think you're brainwashed.
No, I think y'all are brainwashed. I think that
Mm.
y'all want to live in this moment of it's a conspiracy, and no, this is not who he is, and this is Elias. They don't even sound alike. Okay,
Mm.
they don't dress alike. They don't even walk the
Mm.
same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But they look alike.
okay,
Because I'm
brothers,
looking at the.
like brothers can look alike. Hello, that's his brother. You don't think brothers can look alike? You don't think brothers supposed to have some similarities? You don't think siblings are supposed to have some similarities? Do
Mm.
you and your sibling look alike some kind of way?
No.
Do y'all have any similarities
Mm-mm.
in the way that y'all act,
I just
the way that
still,
y'all talk,
I feel like, I don't
the
know.
way
We
that y'all
gotta figure
think?
that DNA test. It wasn't enough for me.
I don't know what else you're looking for.
Well, what I'm looking for next week is Ezekiel, Elias, whoever this man is, to answer Kevin Owens and possibly be getting that match at
Wow.
Hell in a Cell. Now, we also saw there was a lot of men stuff tonight,
Mhm.
honestly. We also got this really good match.
Yeah,
And
let's do
as you guys noticed, Cody Rhodes has been getting these countdowns
it.
um to let y'all know
When he come the fuck out.
when he coming out and when to tune in to Monday Night Raw. Real talk, Ezekiel and KO is top 5 on Raw, and I can't wait until he beat AT for the U.S. Championship. You think that's gonna happen? Chill.
It's possible.
I don't. Um, but yeah, we had that match with Miz and Cody Rhodes. However, we didn't get a winner, obviously, because Seth Rollins wanted to come out and ruin everything.
I mean, like that's what I was having deja vu because I was like, didn't we see the Miz and Cody Russell
That was his
before?
first match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was his first match on Raw. And so, I mean, of course, the match undeniably was going to be good anyway because we've seen it before. But obviously, Seth, like I said, Seth is on a vengeance. He's not
Yeah.
he's not happy still at the fact that he's 2-0 with Cody.
Yeah.
You know, you lost back to back. So it's like now you have to come to Hell in a Cell. We don't know if it's I think it's actually inside Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's this could be the end of it all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
will Seth finally get his revenge over Cody Rhodes and win, or does Cody Rhodes like just strike out?
Mm.
He's not letting
Well,
up.
not on Raw, but like coming back. Wasn't that his first match coming back? Him and Miz fought?
That was his first match when at the
Him
WrestleMania. His first match was the Miz.
coming back. I
Yeah,
don't, not on Raw, period.
man, we talking about Homelander and Cody Rhodes? Okay,
Oh, he fought KO.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. I know. Child, I don't remember. To be,
No, don't quote me, child. Let me
I
say
thought
something.
it was. I thought it was.
I think that was the time we really weren't covering men yet.
Okay, April the 18th is when he fought Kevin Owens,
Hmm.
and then he fought Miz
I think we weren't.
on April the 11th.
So
Yeah,
we were right.
so yeah, Miz
Don't
was
try to
first.
play us, you idiot.
The Miz match was first, but I think GG's. Uh GG's. Um yeah, I was getting confused too because I do remember him fighting Kevin Owens too. But
I ain't
yeah,
trying to confuse people. We know what we talking about.
I don't know. Like I actually like this feud, to be honest.
I'm here for the feud too. I'm ready to see exactly like how is it going to end in Hell in a Cell. How is Cody going to get his revenge and everything after being beat down by Seth
Yeah,
once
and
again?
it is happening like you said, Hell in a Cell.
Hmm. It is inside of a Hell in a Cell, and I mean, do we think that I know we're gonna go over these again,
Mhm,
as it gets closer, um in regards to kind of like figuring out what our predictions would be or whatever and so on and
mhm.
so forth. But do you honestly think that this could be where Cody Rhodes like let Seth win just to shut him up? But I
Mm,
don't think it's gonna shut him up because now he's still gonna be 2-1.
I think Seth is gonna win regardless, to be honest.
Mhm. But does this be a conclusion to their feud?
Absolutely not. They have to go back at it again at SummerSlam,
So this is gonna be a best out of 7 series.
basically. Until WrestleMania.
Oh, girl, listen, y'all better wrap it up by
Or
Judgment
until
Day,
Royal Rumble, and then they both just enter the Royal Rumble.
and they be the last two standing or the first two they enter.
Hmm. I don't know. But I don't know. I think this feud is actually like not bad.
No, it's like I think that Jalen said he think that this is the last one, and
Hmm.
it's gonna be like a mini thing in a Royal Rumble. It's possible. Hell, they could be on same team for Survivor Series.
I hope they get done with that. Because Jesus.
Hell, they can go to Saudi.
Saudi is crazy.
I
You know
mean, they
what's
did announce
so
it.
funny is that I had this in here, but I guess it, of course, got deleted.
They did announce it.
They
Crown
did.
Jewel, it will be coming back
It
to
will.
Saudi November 5th. So I hope you guys are ready for that. 11 a.m. in the morning. You already know if you're on the Central Time like us, it's early in the morning for Crown Jewel. And yeah, like Crown Jewel, you really never know what to expect there.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't. You don't know. You really don't know if there's gonna be Goldberg coming back for the
Come on.
30th time. Maybe we get Cody versus Goldberg. Maybe Brock Lesnar will come back.
Cody versus that is something else, honestly.
Who? I mean, you just really never know. Like, I mean, you don't really know exactly what's going to take place for Saudi. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
have a long way to go before we get to Saudi. Oh, please leave the Undertaker at home. He just got a new hip.
Not a new help.
That's
That's
no more left
crazy.
for him. There's nothing left for that man.
Listen, I Undertaker don't never need to come back, but
Let
that's
that
just
man rest in peace.
they gonna literally let him rest. But yeah, they did announce that tonight. And of course, again, we will be doing predictions for Hell in a Cell,
Mm-hmm. As a
the
time
take
ending.
home episode. I believe that's actually the Memorial Day episode. Will be
What
here.
is Hell in the Cell?
June 5th.
Oh my god.
What?
Where the hell have I been? Why do I think it was like later on within the month?
No. It's June 5th. It's like next week.
That's on a Sunday, right?
Yeah, and then In Your House is
Oh,
June
yeah, it's
4th.
on the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl. Oh, back to back post shows. Let me go ahead and hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and throw that on the calendar right quick. Cause all right, give me a second. I'm gonna throw that on the calendar right quick. Salt Shakkas are doing the after show, right? Hell in the Cell. Here we are.
That song's stuck in my head now. Damn you, Cody Rhodes.
Well, here we are.
We don't have much to talk about. The last thing we're gonna talk about for the men, earlier in the segment we got this whole Omos and MVP debacle, and then the
Mhm.
challenge and everything happens. I don't know, child. That was a lot too, with the whole count out and child, the stipulation. Like, what stipulation are we gonna have now?
Well, we really won't know until like MVP, I guess, lets it be known exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, because this is happening.
It is happening. Like, I mean, it's definitely happening. And
What if they go in Hell in the Cell?
girl, let me tell you something. If Omos goes into Hell in a Cell, he better do a Shane McMahon elbow drop while Bobby Lashley is laying on top of the announcement table.
Jalen, why are you
That's
so
what
mad?
better happen.
Jalen is mad. Do you hear me?
That's what better happen. Okay.
I'm confused. Jalen is not having it.
Listen, let that man do a Shane. Like I said, if Omos and Bobby goes into the Hell in a Cell match, right? Bobby Lashley laying on top of the announcement table, right?
Mhm.
Omos is on top of the Hell in a Cell. He does the Shane McMahon elbow drop, lands on top of Bobby Lashley. Nobody gets up. That's it.
Mm.
That's the
Nobody
match.
gets up is crazy.
Huh?
Nobody gets up is crazy.
That's the match. That's it. Thank you guys so much for coming. That's a wrap. I would love that ending. That may piss a lot of people off, but I thoroughly would enjoy that ending because I get to see Omos do something athletic and crazy. He's a Nigerian giant. He should be doing something like that.
Child, I don't know. Whatever the stipulation they got is at Hell in the Cell, I am very excited to see because it can't be nothing simple.
He should go pick up Apollo and Commander Aziz. Let them be a whole Nigerian faction. Bring out the Nigerian drums.
On main event.
No.
On main event.
Bring them to Hell in a Cell. What a way to rebuild their character and bring some excitement.
I don't know. I I just moment of silence.
Father God, we come to you today in hopes that um, Omos really does something athletic in Hell in a Cell. I thoroughly would enjoy the fact that Omos would want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that to happen. He didn't do it. Maybe he needed something bigger that's like a lot roomier so that he can really go crazy and start doing moonsaults off the top of the cell.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. That needs to happen. Honestly, truly. Hey, Bobby. Welcome to the chat, Bobby. Thank you for joining us and everything like you always do. If Omar Aziz and Apollo become a faction, I'm going to wish. Why would you wish that? Why would you wish that? If it doesn't lead to Omos with the U.S. title, I'm going to be triggered. You know, honestly, if Omos was to win the U.S. title, I wouldn't be upset. I am thoroughly behind Omos, and I don't even think you guys really understand. I am thoroughly behind Omos, honestly, because with Omos, I feel like he has a lot of talent somewhere that a lot of people are sleeping on. Like, Omos is that guy for real. He really is. He really is. Uh how was Raw? Raw wasn't bad, honestly. I think Raw was a really good show. There was a lot of things that really transpired tonight that took place. I think the only thing that may have fans or viewers in a looking a little funny is because of the ending for Becky and Oscar too. Um, so I mean, you know, doesn't it's just is what it is. Because I don't want to see all them together just because they're Nigerian. Might as well get Joel Embiid too. Nation of Domination Light. Wakanda Forever. Okay, well, what if you didn't know they were Nigerian? Would you want them to be together? We can have a new Hurt Business faction. Would you be acceptable of that? You wouldn't like that? No? Okay. Well, I guess we move forward then. In regards to I miss Raw. I was still watching other matches from Dark Elevation. Oh yeah, I mean it was a pretty decent show tonight. Nothing too shabby. That nothing too much. As we move forward, we guess we can just kind of dive because we're pretty much done with the men, except when we get to like this mixed match, tag match that happened tonight between of course, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus AJ Styles and Liv Morgan. Yeah, so about this match here, I mean, of course, the start of it, we've been seeing all over social media in regards to this whole Liv being a part of the Bullet Club thing. She's not a part of the Bullet Club. Let's just start there. Let's just clear that up. Liv Morgan is not a part of the Bullet Club. By no means necessary. She is not. She isn't at all whatsoever. I need people to go ahead and kind of get that in their head that the fact that she's not a part of Bullet Club. But Judgment Day came out and Edge, he cut a promo and basically said a lot of things in regards to how a lot of you guys are like lazy. You're probably just sitting behind a cubicle, eating Cheetos, which I thoroughly like Cheetos, but I know he wasn't talking to me because I work from home. So He really just said a lot of things in regards to like, just name dropping a few people of who could be the fourth member of Judgment Day. In regards to it, could it be Tommaso Ciampa? Could it be Finn Balor? Could it be Liv Morgan? Um, who could it be? You know what I'm saying? Like, could it be Corey Graves? Could it be AJ Styles? AJ, he's begging AJ to like join them. Rhea was like, Liv Morgan, you should want to come and think for yourself. Why not join us so that you can have the ability to think for yourself? Um, he's Edge continued on to say a lot of other things like name dropping John Cena and saying how he, everything's pretty much just given to him, why he had to work his ass off to get to the top, and obviously still keep some relevancy. So I mean, AJ, so then Edge, he really just named a lot of people that he think could that who he's kind of been posting over social media. He's been posting a lot of people. He posted Paige, he posted Liv, he posted a lot of people on his social media over the weekend to kind of get people talking in regards to who could that fourth member be. I don't think nobody really knows who the fourth member be. I know there's been speculation of maybe it could be Ciampa. It definitely could be. I know that when people were making their different graphics and stuff like that, they included Champa in some of the graphics. He did. Um, Joseph said Edge is holier than thou with the Judgment Day. He is so scared to death of the Bullet Club. It's not funny. He needs Rhea to fight his battles for him. Well, hey, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I really would be interested in seeing a Rhea Ripley and AJ Styles match. I think that that's some match money maker right there, and I think that that could be something interesting to see. Um, Jalen said it could be Paige. Bobby said it could be Ciampa. Jalen also said that Edge is just mad. John Cena got more dubs on him than losses. I mean, why would he not be upset about that? Why not? Joseph said that Edge really doesn't want Liv to join the Judgment Day. He is scared to death of Bullet Club. He thinks he is Undertaker 222. Honey, imitation isn't the secrecy form of flattery. You know, eh. So I don't know. I don't know if I can see him being an Undertaker of this new generation, because I don't think he's really sacrificing anybody. Um, but I can say that I do like Judgment Day. I do want to see what else is going to be implemented within this faction. Maybe with their fourth member, it could um, elevate this faction even more than what it is. I know that a lot of people have talked about the dialogue and how, basically with Damien and Rhea, they're kind of, going off of a script that's written for them, while Edge is able to, speak and say whatever it is and throw in punchlines and say all types of nasty things about people. While, while Damien and Rhea kind of just keeps it, where it is. But even after all of that, what? This is the new brew without being the new brew. Yeah, it's just not no blood unless you bring out black blood. Unless you want to do it like that. He's his own menace. It's too late in his career to be Undertaker for this generation. He's barely young. Bray Wyatt was the new generation Undertaker. I give you that. I give you that much. But yeah, so we end up getting this match with AJ Styles and Liv Morgan versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. Even after all of that, that Edge and Damian and Rhea were talking about, Liv Morgan, of course, with her terrible ass music, comes out dancing and all this and that, and AJ Styles come out and they have this match, which honestly, I will have to say that it wasn't a bad match. It was fairly really good. At some point, Edge was just kind of like in distraught in regards to how much offense that Liv Morgan and AJ Styles really had against Damian and Rhea. Like, they were in the beginning of this match, they were really going in on Rhea and Damian Priest. Like, they were not letting up. But of course, eventually, when you have someone outside of the ring being a distractor, in various of different ways. I mean, what is it that you can really, do in regards to that? Um, so I mean, it's just like, well, here we are. You can try to remove Edge from outside without being with him being a distraction, with him interfering in the match in some kind of way. And basically, once again, Liv Morgan gets pinned. And now AJ and Liv are getting their ass beat out there in the ring, and Finn Balor is somewhere. Nobody knows where Finn Balor was tonight. Not at all whatsoever. Where was Finn Balor? Why did he not come out there to help AJ and Liv Morgan from getting that beating from Judgment Day? Why did they not help him? Why did he not come out and help them? Where were you, Finn? You hanging out? You was doing something else? Or are you just kind of laying low before you decide you want to join Judgment Day? There's a lot of questions that's needed to be asked because he was gone, nowhere to be found. Nobody knows where he is. Nobody summoned him or nothing. Jaden said Finn is summoning the demon. He needed more time. It takes a long time to absorb the energy. It's like sage mode. I mean, yeah, maybe that was one of the reasons why he didn't show up. I would think that he would have already mastered sage mode when it came to summoning the demon, but as many times as he has summoned him before, I think that he definitely should have taken heed to wanting to do that tonight. Like he should have just magically appeared, maybe. But I honestly feel as if like this whole feud here is probably gonna go to Hell in a Cell. It seems like that's the route that's gonna go to. I don't know if necessarily it's gonna be inside of Hell in a Cell. I think that maybe it's gonna have like this the trios match, with all six of them together inside of the Hell in a Cell, maybe not inside the Hell in a Cell. We don't necessarily really know exactly, but whatever it is, I'm very excited to see what's going on. Even Naruto needed time to absorb the energy after mastery. Yeah, whatever. We're not talking about Naruto right now. But yep, here we are. Judgment Day stands tall once again for the second week in a row. So now it's just like, well, what is there to really like dive and get into? Honestly, if we're being honest right now, these guys and girls is just standing tall over this living bullet club or whatever people are going around and wanting to say. Teddy Long about to come out and say it's going to be a tag match. Probably a 6-person intergender at Hell in a Cell. Now, I honestly wouldn't mind it being that, um, because I'm here for the mixed match tag matches that we have beginning outside of, Dana and Tamina with Reggie and Tozawa. Something like this here, that actually has like a bit of a storyline. What 9 8 man intergender match? I mean, it's possible if Judgment Day has their fourth member, and then the Bullet Club, well, not Bullet Club, but AJ, Finn, and Lil decide they need they're gonna have to need an extra hand in this feud in order for it to be equal on both ends to have this balance. So I mean, um, I don't know what else it is that could be asked for. Champa and Mustafa getting at it. I mean, yeah, that's possible, but I mean, we haven't seen Champa since the last time he actually attacked Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali was attacked last week by Veer. So I mean, we don't necessarily know for sure if Mustafa and Champa would be added to their own prospective groups. We don't necessarily know that. Because like I said, Champa hasn't been seen since the last time he attacked Mustafa. And
Yes, Jalen, I am back dealing with some stuff, but
oh Lord,
I just hate how everybody spends.
relax.
Please.
Right.
I just like
Man,
how
y'all got
everybody's.
bored with me or something? I'm sick of this. We gonna
I
disappear.
just, I just hate how everyone is every week. Watch me, watch me, watch me, and then boom, it's like she loses. What the hell am I watching? Like,
Her lose. Her good ass lose.
oh, it's so irritating. It's really irritating at this point because I even saw people tweeting and saying that she invented Bullet Club. Like, you're taking it too far.
People are weird.
People are weird. And I really had nothing else, you know. Was that the only thing that I missed?
Yeah, that was it. That was really it. Honestly, now we're really just on the women now.
Okay, well, uh, I don't even know. Like, I don't even care. You know, this American. Uh, mm-mm,
You're not here for it.
mm-mm,
You're not ready.
mm-mm.
You're
I
not
wonder who
ready.
she's. I wonder who she's gonna be facing. That's the big question.
Who knows?
Is
Hell,
it
they
a
might
local
put them.
talent?
Child might be a local talent. You know, they known for putting them out.
I'm trying to see like who.
Maybe they'll bring Cat back, Leela Gray. Layla Gray back.
Layla Gray. I don't know who she could face because they're gonna if she's getting this,
Hmm.
obviously next week she's gonna win.
She get that wannabe JBL. Oh my
Oh
god.
wow. It is giving JBL 2.0.
The silence is interesting. It's probably a jobber. It probably is.
The silence is interesting
It
because
probably
I'm over
is.
here trying to pick someone that I know that they're gonna have her fight, that they're gonna
Hmm.
let her beat. Maybe Dewdrop.
Oh girl. I don't know. Dewdrop hasn't really been in the ring that much.
She
She really
hasn't.
hasn't.
She really hasn't. We saw her later. We saw her tonight, but we'll get to that a little later. But known for them pulling out of Lacey Evans had to be gone because her husband didn't. Oh, all right. Woo! I set myself up for that one. That is just awful. That you know
That's why
what?
you gotta read stuff before you put it up here. You just still come in and just post it. You don't even know what the hell
You
they said.
especially now on Twitch. I just
You just
well
don't know what they said.
besides that one comment we saw, but that was a whole heavy. Uh, that was good.
That was awful.
They will probably build Lacey and then put her in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
They probably will. I mean, I know, of course, eventually once Hell in a Cell is over, they're gonna start doing qualifying matches for it. Or hear Nikki out, they leave her off.
Hello, thank you. Hear me out. She's not on there. I
Right.
don't know, and she'll lose to Liv.
Wow. You're really trying to put Liv on a pedestal as if they didn't do her the same way last year. And she lost to a freaking superhero. Somebody who changed their gimmick overnight. Hello? What do you mean?
Honestly, they could have call ups.
They could. They definitely could.
I'm sure Shotzi's gonna be in it. Natty, Shayna. Okay, I
They could
just
call
did.
up Io.
Dewdrop, Nikki. Like there's so many other people.
We know they're
Oh,
going. Okay, we know they are.
obviously. And I don't know what Gwen is, but that was not even supposed to be. There was no way that was
It
even
shouldn't have been that funny, but it was.
but it was. Before their match tonight, Becky, wanted us to know that she looked like, but
Yeah,
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
She bumped into one of my favorites, Dana
That's
Brooke.
really
Shout out
good.
to Dana Brooke for retweeting my tweet.
Mhm.
Cause y'all know I mark out for Dana every freaking time. I believe she called out Carmella
Mm-hmm.
and said she wanted a match with her. So I'm really hoping for that. But of course, you know, Becky had some things to say. Honestly, I thought were pretty hilarious. To find her way back into the match, but we'll get into that later. I just think it's funny, like Dana is always somewhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
And the way she handled Becky was very interesting.
Oh my god.
So, interesting comments. Becky was whining to Adam Pierce. I got him in Priest. Adam Priest. Okay, Becky looked like she made Gunther entrance music. Wow.
That is awful. Oh, that is
Oh,
awful. They say she like the new Brood or some shit. She over here dressed like Green Girl and shit.
I don't know what she is, to be honest.
Like Becky look like she played the orchestra. Like I just can't. Like she's that like they took some damn curtains and just wrapped her ass down with some tablecloth or some shit. Like it was awful. Like
The hair didn't make it no better either.
she definitely been shopping over in the UK because obviously this is something that they'll put the hell on.
She forgot. They forgot about it because it's not giving what.
It was awful, Lord Cage for it. Like I just know you did not decide that you would put this on this one.
Maybe she dressed herself.
Maybe it was an off week for him.
Yeah.
And maybe we could tell when it's off week.
Or maybe he pulling his certain. Well,
Look, he probably just told her to go through that rack and pick what stands out. Now this was Turnbuckle Glam.
oh, she definitely getting ate up. Oh, she definitely. I'm saving that whole picture.
You can use her shirt to wipe the corner of your mouth with it. Like they got a tablecloth on. I just
Definitely getting glam though.
no.
Yeah,
that's
she's
feeling
getting
myself.
1800s.
No, that's feeling myself.
No, that's definitely going into glam.
No, ma'am.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is feeling myself.
She is glam.
That is not
She is
glam.
glammed
That is
up.
feeling myself.
She's
That is feeling myself.
the eyeshadow,
Feeling myself.
look, the hair.
The big shirt. Feeling myself.
It's very much colonial times.
Becky was on her way to the Boston Tea Party.
Like that was a good one. That was actually a good one, Lord. Because baby,
revolutionary. I'm dead.
I'm dead. Like
I don't know what the hell self going on. I had a feeling the Becky look would be on Turnbuckle Glam. Child, and she posted here.
Joseph, you already know how we coming. Oh, she ain't got a poster. I'm using that photo.
That's awful. You might need to get a. I hope they.
And we got something very fun for Turnbuckle Glam too. Santana doesn't even know this because I have to send her this picture. But we have two people in the same outfit.
No.
Girl, yes.
Oh my god. Was like, who wore it best?
Bitch stole my look. Okay, cause yeah, I want to show y'all so bad because it's so funny because I done edited the picture and everything. I'm gonna send it to Santana so that way you guys can get her full like reaction live.
I'm afraid.
I hope y'all.
I have my phone over this side of me.
Oh no! Well, you got your computer, so I sent it on Instagram.
I don't have my Instagram put up on my computer.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Oh my god, I'm afraid, dude. Did you send it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Instagram.
You gotta be joking me.
I'm not.
You gotta be joking me right now.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
I just happened to be strolling through Instagram And I was like, I've seen that before, but I was like, no, I've definitely seen it on Fashion Nova. But then I was like, no, I've seen that on someone. And then I went on her page and I'm like, boom. It's going to be posted in Glam. It's hilarious, though. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Make sure y'all tune in on Sunday. But as Santana recovers from what she just saw,
Candace blew this out. Like, you don't even, this is blurred, okay? Whatever this is, this is gonna go down in history as the worst turnbuckle glam special we ever had.
Wow.
In one category.
Wow. Jalen, check your Instagram.
Oh my god, what's happening? I do apologize, y'all, that we keep yawning because, like,
child, that shit is so damn funny. But nah, so we did the news earlier, and I've just kept on my shirt, and it's funny that I put this on because I put it on randomly. But we saw Alexa Bliss. You know, she had some words for her former tag team partner, of course, Nikki Cross. She ended up getting the victory over Nikki Cross, and I'm not gonna lie. You know, with the tournament coming up and everything, which I don't even know if the tournament's real because they said nothing about it.
Well,
I thought
they said something about it.
Did they really?
Yeah, they said it during the match with Alexa and Nikki. They said that, you know, in regards to, like, you know, Sasha Banks, of course, and Naomi, they've been you know, suspended indefinitely, and, you know, there's going to be a tag team tournament to find out who's going to be the new tag team champions. They said that on commentary
during their match.
During that match.
Okay, yep. Well, please give me this. Okay, matching tees all the way. You know.
Yeah, she's gonna be put with Liv Morgan.
Wow.
She's gonna be put with Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan.
I just feel like somebody just punched me in my face.
I did. Did it hurt?
You think this month? You think? I don't mind it. It should have happened a year ago.
Right.
But
oh, it's happening, Nikki. You might as well go ahead and get repaired because Nikki.
I think Liv Morgan joined in Judgment Day.
Liv Morgan, and well, if she joins Judgment Day, then that opens up another way of a tag team forming back again with Liv and Rhea.
I wouldn't give a damn.
I would, because hell the fuck no, like absolutely not.
Hell the fuck no is crazy.
Like, no ma'am. No, not at all.
A stain is crazy.
That's disrespectful. As if like that shit can be cleaned up.
It's like y'all act like Liv.
Like, is Liv the holy grail? Like, is she the one who's holding the women's division together? Is Liv Morgan the Charlotte Flair of Monday Night Raw?
Bit. All right. Well, you guys. Damn. Oh.
I am on 3 today. First, Danny Limelight.
You talked about Danny Limelight being in a Tubi movie. You go and attack. Who else? Who else did you attack?
Who else did I attack? I don't remember.
Who was it?
Who did I attack? I attacked somebody else. I don't remember who I attacked. But it's one of your faves, though.
I can't even remember.
Me either. But
that's Scarlet, though.
But whatever it is, this is bumping me up to strike out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Listen. What can I say? Because honestly, that's how they treat her.
They do.
They do. They really treat her like this woman has won titles,
Ugh.
after titles after titles, and
Mhm.
she hasn't even won a tournament.
Mhm.
I think
Not
she's
even
won
Money in the
a
Bank.
gala. I think
No
she's
Royal
won a gala
Rumble.
match.
I mean, she won the opportunity to be in the title picture.
Child, I listen. I personally think
Mhm.
loser. Last but not least, you guys, because we spent too much time on.
Wow, we really made it through this show in an hour.
Yeah,
Wow, we're doing really good. And
we
look, we could include the men, and look at that.
we gave them 40 minutes.
Well, well, I had to continue the storyline
True.
because you decided you want to go backstage, and you know,
Well,
I know, but you want to go backstage
I need to go backstage
for story purposes. You went
for
backstage.
story purposes.
You went backstage. What?
If you like us blabbering off at the mouth,
Because
make
you're
sure
always
you
here.
follow us on Twitch because we're live.
Because you're
Every,
always here.
she's,
Anyway, what are you talking about?
anyway, in this last
Wait,
match
count.
that we saw last week,
Mm-hmm.
um, my whole thing is why in the hell did they even have this match again? And why didn't they just put Becky in the match?
Well, because Becky came to Adam Pearce like, the way that it ended last week, it shouldn't have ended that way, and so I deserve to have another chance to be a part of this match,
Mm,
because of Oscar.
mm.
So she went to Adam Pearce. He told her, if you beat Oscar tonight, then you get at it. If you don't, that's it. And I mean, the way the match went was just same as like, all right, it's the same as how it was last week. It was really good. Of course, we already know what Oscar and Becky can do in the
What the fuck is
match.
a therism?
I don't know what that is.
A therism? I think he's naming dinosaurs. Big time EST and the Empress of Tomorrow. That is true.
I
Triple
don't know
threat.
why he's yelling, but okay.
I don't either. I think he happy. I think he left the caps lock on.
I think he might be deaf, so I think he may think that we're deaf because we can't see or hear. So that's what I
That?
think. hmm I'm so tired, y'all. You don't even understand. I am tired. Okay, I am running on overload. So whatever just comes out, it is what it is. I can't control myself right now.
There it is. And we live on Twitch.
we are pause. It's the
Whew.
silence. Like
Mr. Silence.
I don't like we can hear you, okay?
We really can.
Like we're not
But
deaf.
Becky did beat Oscar, if you didn't
Mhm.
see it,
In a roll up.
in a
After
row.
almost
It was really disgusting.
if that was
The
like I said,
ending was horrible.
if that was the case, like they should have just let Oscar lose Viva count out instead of letting her get pinned.
Yeah.
You know, Bianca playing dead over there. Um,
The way she kicked her in the face, that was awful.
it was awful. Bianca's a great seller. She really is. I will give her that. She is a great seller. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
she definitely is. She definitely is. But yeah, we will see them face each other. Triple threat match.
hmm
Asuka, Bianca has to put her title on the line against also now Becky. And
hmm
I know you're not gonna pick anyone over Bianca
No.
at this point. I will say this: if Sasha is the first four horsewoman to leave WWE, for me, the four does not continue.
hmm
So no more betting against the four. No more. Like honestly, if Sasha and I would say this: if Sasha has left WWE,
There
And
is no
this
more
is for
four
any
horsewomen.
of them. This is for any of them. This was Bailey, Charlotte, or Becky. Once one of them has left, the fold and everything that the four horsewomen have ever stood for, that chapter has ended. As long as they, and this is just for me, as long as they are all in that company, then because I always wanted to see them retire together, be inducted in the Hall of Fame together, and it could still happen, you know. But I'm I don't necessarily think I'm rooting for anyone in this match. I do want Bianca to retain. I think this is going to be a very stellar match. I think the triple threat match is going to be really, really, really good. Honestly.
I agree. I mean, to actually have the chance to kind of see Becky and seeing Becky and Oscar, seeing Becky and Bianca, seeing Oscar and Bianca for the first time, their match was really good despite how it ended. Um, it's nice. It would be nice to see all three of them in this triple threat match. To see exactly how it's gonna go. I mean, I know Bianca's still gonna retain her title. This would be
Yeah.
another way to solidify herself as being undefeated at Hell in a Cell in a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
And to go over two former champions inside of the Hell in a Cell. I think this is Oscar's first time being in the Hell in a Cell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the
So
only other non four horsewoman who's been in the cell is Bianca.
Bianca, yeah. So I mean, this first time Oscar being Hell in a Cell. This is not Becky's first rodeo in Hell in a Cell. So I mean, if you beat one of the two, like
second time.
considered to be
Bianca's
top
second time.
stars. Yeah, Bianca second time, but considered to be like top stars.
Oh well, we don't know that. We're just fantasy booking.
I think it's gonna be in the Hell in a Cell.
I do too.
I hope that it is. I think that it'd be great to have it. No, it's gonna be at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the Hell in a Cell pay per view. I believe it's going to be inside of Hell in a Cell. But I'm
Oh
kind
yeah.
of interested to
It's
see
at
how
Hell
this
in a
is going
Cell.
to. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see exactly how this is gonna go, though. Like
But we
how
don't
they're
know
gonna build this
if
feud up. I mean, they only have a week left. If
we're
we're
gonna
being
stick to
honest.
existence because let's just be honest. Are y'all gonna put Ronda in a cell?
We don't know who our opponent is. We don't know if she even has an opponent.
Because the women have to have a cell. Come on now.
There has to be at least one.
At least one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But I'm saying, like, Ronda doesn't even have an opponent.
I swear.
You have Aaliyah, Shotzi, and Raquel fighting over who should be Ronda's opponent.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna see Bailey. So, I mean, or we can see Paige because Paige said she wants to manage Ronda or something like that.
Yeah.
So who knows? We don't really know what's going on down on SmackDown. As far as like SmackDown women, they kind of lost like their top stars down there. Ronda trying to do this women's division by herself. Obviously, we can see exactly how it's going in the shambles.
It's just, I mean,
It's terrible. It's like just trying to figure out. Okay, well, we don't really know exactly who could be her next opponent. I mean, she had a match with Raquel. She beat her. I don't know. No, Becky's been in the Hell in a Cell with Sasha.
hello, Jalen. You didn't know that?
Been in the Hell in a Cell with Sasha Banks. So I mean, I don't know. Like with Ronda, who knows what's gonna happen with her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all we do know is that Becky is added to this Hell in a Cell match with Bianca and Asuka. Well, the champion, the women's Raw champion.
The Raw champion is crazy.
The Raw
June 5th, right?
Huh?
June 5th.
June 5th is when this pay-per-view is supposed to take place. And before then, it's going to be NXT in your house. Yeah. 2 post shows back to back. Nikki, are you ready? Are you ready for a showdown over here at Women's Wrestling Talk for the premium live events available to you on Peacock? Get it now.
The live event is so wild to me.
Premium live events. Are you ready?
I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
I want to see. I hope Omos. I hope Omos and them go in the cell.
You got to pay for that, Jalen. I do too. I want to see Omos, like I said, do a full twisted layout. Shane McMahon elbow drop from the top of the Hell in a Cell on top of Bobby Lashley on the announcement table. There we go.
Yeah.
Boom, that's the match. Nobody gets up, like I said.
And they've already been in the cage.
Huh?
They've already been in the cage.
Yes, you got to pay for it if you want it and want to be on it. MVP revealed on Raw Talk it's a handicap match at Hell in a Cell with MVP and Omos versus Lashley. So it's a 2-on-1 handicap match at Hell in a Cell. Do we know it's in the cell? We don't really know.
I don't like that.
That wasn't revealed. So I think it's just going to be a regular match between those three guys. But still, it still doesn't neglect the fact that Omos can get on the top rope, do a elbow drop, or hear me out, frog splash.
I was thinking he should do.
The chest. Okay.
I want him to do. Well, this move, I believe you can't even do in wrestling anymore.
Which one?
The headbutt, like when you jump off.
Yeah, it's not prohibited.
Yeah, I don't think you could do that anymore.
No CBs running around here.
Wow.
No CBs. No CB headbutt.
I would like to see it. I mean, he could also do
the crossface.
Wow.
He can do the sharpshooter.
He could.
He can do an armbar.
I would also like to see him do.
Hey, he should headbutt his chest the way old girl was. To Dark Sheik, Lufisto.
Yeah.
I mean, headbutt in like going crazy on the headbutt. You know what I mean?
A super kick from Omos would be crazy.
Well, he's not a big boo. He can get his leg up. I just think he needs looser pants.
Maybe so.
Omos about to do a running knee. Hey, if I want to see Omos do the Claymore kick. Well, Omos about to do a coffin drop like Darby Allin. That's it.
That's the one.
That's the one. Omos does the coffin drop like Darby Allin on not MVP, but on. Well, hear me out. So here's the thing, right? So MVP could try to find his way to hold Bobby down with, right? So then, boom, as Omos is trying to go for the coffin drop, Bobby Lashley somehow knocks MVP down, and with Omos not looking, he does the coffin drop on MVP. Boom. And then Bobby Lashley puts Omos in the hurt lock and chokes him out. Ding, 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 ding. I live for it. I love it. I think that's the match there.
That is the match, Lord. That he could be world champion.
He really could be. You'd think that Omos would actually defeat Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He should spear him.
Now that I think about it, if they put Roman up against Omos, no one would believe that Roman could really beat Omos.
I mean, Bobby Lashley did, but this is Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but like power wise, I mean, I feel
Can
like
you imagine
Roman is an aura.
Can you imagine Omos like mushing the hell
Bobby
out of
beat him, but Roman is like comparing Roman's power is like an aura. He has more of an aura, not looking at him. Looking at Bobby had like he looks believable to beating someone like Omos. When I look at Roman, I wouldn't look at Roman and be like he would beat Omos. People will say that because of his name and his stature and his status. But if I'm just going off of look, period. Yeah, Bobby definitely has a better
spear. Is better than
Bobby definitely has a better spear. Like you got to go back and watch some of his old spears too, because
Roman beat Braun, but Omos and Braun are like
Too different.
very different, honestly. Although Braun Strowman can do a nip up, let's be clear, he can. I'm still gonna go with Omos. I put Omos over them. And like I said, can you imagine Omos mushing the hell out of Roman Reigns' face? You wanna call yourself the tribal chief? You a tribal bitch. Get out of my face. Mush.
He would probably like grab his face. Oh my god. That is too much. That's enough for tonight.
That is. I got work in the morning.
That is the post show, you guys. Thank you for staying late with us for those who are on Central Time and Eastern Time, because Eastern, you guys are in the whole other day. And everyone who has joined us in the comments. It was so much fun, per usual. And of course, the whole rundown, y'all, y'all know what it is. Y'all, we got a lot of shows. Okay,
Yes,
every day but
Tuesday.
So just come on Twitch and and check out the social media all the times, everything. Of course, the Salt Shakkas. We will be always here. We will be back on Thursday for the Impact.
Don't talk to Bobby like that.
For the Impact recap post show, of course, we'll continuously be gearing up for Slammiversary. And then we'll be back again for Turnbuckle Glam, Salt Shakers, of course, with the Dynamite Dogs. And then we'll be back next Monday again, Salt Shakers taking over the news. And, of course, taking over the post show here at Monday Night Raw.
As well as we got Double or Nothing this week, y'all. This is a week for Double or Nothing, and the Salt Shakers will be on the post show for Double or Nothing.
Oh, dang, that is this week.
So you don't want to miss that, because we're going to talk about all things that are going to happen at Double or Nothing. We really don't know what to expect. We finally get to the end of the Owen Hart tournament at Double or Nothing. We may crown a new champion. Who knows? There's a lot of things that's happening. The match card is really, really stacked. The match card is really, really stacked. So I hope you guys definitely tune in to watch that, and definitely come into our post show too to watch that as well. I will say that.
Now, if CM Punk win, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna laugh. I'm really gonna boo him, because y'all know I don't really care for that man. But
I'm gonna cheer in happiness, because Hangman's reign has been terrible.
Oh wow!
Oh my god! All right, okay, so
wow. All right. Well, on that note, you guys, we thank you. Of course, none other than the most dominating tag team in women's wrestling talk history, the pillar, the blueprint, the standard. I guess we can use that now, since that may not be used for a while.
No, might as well make it still be relevant.
And of course, you can only catch us here on Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.